I'd like to welcome you back to Minor League Baseball, the show. It is the second game of this four-game set between the visiting Frisco RoughRiders and your San Antonio Missions. Two teams continue the series tomorrow night at 7:05. We'll wrap up the four-game set Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. Missions are on the road. They'll head to Midland in a four-game set. And then after that, the Missions will head to Corpus Christi for three. Then back home on Thursday, July 30th, as we take on a seven-game homestand between Frisco and Corpus Christi. All right, fans, get out your line scorecards as we present your first for the visiting Frisco RoughRiders. Leading off, the designated hitter, Adrian Esquivel. Esquivel, the DH. Tom Katimer, the cleanup hitter, bats second for the RoughRiders. Katimer in center. Luis Hernandez, the second baseman, bats third in the RoughRiders lineup. Hernandez at second. Miguel Chavez, the first baseman, bats fourth in the lineup for Frisco. Chavez at first. Harold Gunter, the third baseman, bats fifth in the lineup for the RoughRiders. Batting sixth, the shortstop Chris Hesman. Hesman as short. Jermaine Grubbs, the right fielder, bats seventh in the lineup for Frisco. Grubbs in right. Left fielder Kevin Perrette will bat eighth in the lineup for Frisco here tonight. Perrette in left. In batting ninth, the catcher Gerardo Marquez rounds out the batting order for the Frisco RoughRiders here this evening. And on the mound, the starting pitcher, Austin Bibbin Dirks. Bibbin Dirks, tonight's RoughRiders pitcher. And now the starting lineup of your San Antonio Missions. Leading off for San Antonio, the center fielder, Billy Richter. Richter in center. Ronnie Finch, a shortstop, bats second for San Antonio. Finch in short. Felipe Rodriguez, the first baseman, bats third for the Missions. Rodriguez at first. Edgar Armas, the right fielder, bats fourth for San Antonio. Armas in right. The designated hitter, Robbie Hunt, bats fifth in the lineup for the Missions. Hunt, the DH. Roger Serrano, the third baseman and cleanup hitter, batting sixth in the lineup for San Antonio. Serrano in cleanup. Howard Ferguson, the left fielder, will bat seventh for San Antonio. Ferguson in left. Kenny McClendon, the second baseman, bats eighth for the Missions. McClendon a second. Batting ninth, the catcher Chad Taylor rounds out the batting order for San Antonio here this evening. Taylor catching. And on the mound for the Missions, Jacob Nix. Nix, tonight's starting San Antonio pitcher, and that's your lineups. It's Monday Night Baseball here in the AA Texas League. Tonight, the second of this four-game set between the Frisco RoughRiders and your San Antonio Missions. Live baseball coming at you here on the show next. Taking the mound for the home team is a Californian right-hander, Jacob Nix. And he will get the pitching underway here tonight for the second of this four-game series. Into the box now, the designated hitter, Adrian Esquivel. And we are ready for some Monday Night Baseball. First pitch on its way. And we are underway as a four-seam fastball misses outside for the ball. Now the count now 1-0. Fans still taking their seats on this Monday night. Winning yesterday, our 1 o'clock game for Sunday afternoon. Going to be high pop-up. Chasing after it, the left fielder makes the play, one away. Time now to give you the batting order for the visiting squad. And got to say, we got a beautiful lineup here tonight. The RoughRiders are just organized, winning the first game of this four-game series here at San Antonio. Gotta say, these guys are just ready to play. Now into the box, the center fielder, Tom Katimer. Katimer coming in here tonight. One down here in the top half of the first. And a four-seam fastball in there for a strike, going one. A beautiful night for baseball. 74 degrees and partly cloudy skies here this evening. Midland tonight playing Corpus Christi. And San Antonio playing the RoughRiders here tonight. So gotta say, that's pretty good. The North and South divisions are busy with baseball play. Here's the pitch, 1-1. And that one gets fouled off for a four-seamer. Now the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Don't forget, we'll wrap up this four-game set on Wednesday night. Don't forget, we are at Midland for 4 games. Last of the year. And that will head right to the right fielder as he takes that one for out number 2. And now bring in Luis Hernandez. Hernandez coming in. 2 down in the inning, and this could be another 1-2-3. Hopefully it will be a 1-2-3 inning. Missions are back home on Thursday night, July 30th. As they take on Frisco. Start a 7-game homestand. So that's pretty cool. And and right up in there. And Luis Hernandez just hits a solo home run. And Frisco gets on the board first. It's quickly 1-0. Goodness gracious. Where did that go? Guess we get an instant replay of that base hit right there. And indeed we will. 376 foot. And it was right inside the foul pole. So that right there would be called a solo home run. And I'll bring up Miguel Chavez, the first baseman, up to the plate now. 2 away after a solo home run with nobody on. Here's the 0-1 delivery. And that curveball is in there for a strike. Now the count now 0-2. Frisco winning Sunday afternoon. A 2-1 advantage. San Antonio could have had another win. But instead, they are down to a 3-game losing streak. I can't even talk this evening. 3-game losing streak, San Antonio. 0-2. That 4-seam fastball is outside the zone. Now the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. And here's the 1-2 delivery. And that 4-seam fastball outside. Now the count down 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And he'll swing and a miss. And he blew it right by him, and that will end the inning. Another look of the solo home run. We go to the bottom of the first. The RoughRiders are out 1-0. Austin Bibbin Dirks will do the pitching for the away team here this evening. Got to say, as you look at his stats right there they are. ERA is at 4.67, 20 walks and 38 strikeouts. So this guy is flat up dealing. Now into the box to start the bottom half of the first. The center fielder, Billy Richter. And we are ready for the bottom half of the first, and we are underway as a 4-seam fastball is inside the zone for a strike. Now the count now 0-1. Shout out to get to. We got fans watching from Frisco and Amarillo. Amarillo watching, even though they do not have a baseball team, yet pretty soon, in the near future, they will have one. Now the count now on that 4-seam fastball, 2 balls and 1 strike now. Do thinking pretty soon, and after San Antonio's end of a first term, they will move the Padres organization to Amarillo. And that is strike 3 call. Now the count now 1 out in there. And time to give you the starting lineups of the home squad. And gotta say, the lineups are not deceiving you. We have a big lineup in there. And gotta say, pretty good for these guys. They came here to play tonight. Shortstop Ronnie Finch coming to the box now. And that 4-seam fastball is inside for a strike, 0-1. Partly cloudy skies, 75 degrees. Weather is just so good. Now the count now 0-2. Oh, and 2. Here it is. And Finch will go down looking. And that is out number 2.
Batting third baseman, Felipe Rodriguez.
And I'll bring up Felipe Rodriguez up to the plate now. Gotta say, we're looking at his pitch stats right there. And that was pretty good. Here we go. Down low in the slider. Now the count now 1-0. Rodriguez tonight at first base for San Antonio. And gotta say, he is just ready to go here tonight. 1-0. Here it is. And a 4-seam fastball misses outside, ball 2. 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom half of the first inning. 2-0, here it is. And that one's in there for a strike. Now 2-1. Beautiful flag, the United States of America. And gotta say, just beautiful. Now the count now 2-1. And did he go? Yes, he did, says the home plate umpire. He broke the plane on the slider, and that's strike 2. 2-2. Outside, ball 3. And now on deck, Edgar Aramis. Aramis, 3-2, here it is. And base hit right there. Gotta say, that's gonna be a leadoff single. With 2 outs here, and gotta say, that was just absolute beautiful. That was right inside the line. And now San Antonio getting their first hit. Now their next objective, getting on the run column. And that 2-seam fastball is down low for a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Now the 0-1. And fouled off, tapped foul. And now it's 0-2. Now 1-2, here it is. And that is strike 3 called, and that gets him down for the final out of the inning. Only 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the top of inning number 2, and Frisco is out there 1-0. Harold Gunter, the third baseman, will start the top half of the second inning for the RoughRiders. And we are ready to go here this evening. Second inning about to get underway, and here we go. It's going to be lined right into center. Center fielder gets his eyes on it, makes the catch, 1 away. Time to give you the defensive lineups of your San Antonio Missions. And patrolling in center field, Billy Richter, one of the best guys in the opposition. He could catch a ball like no tomorrow out there in center. Gotta say, they gave him a pretty good job of doing that. And what a great guy he is out there for San Antonio. Shortstop Chris Hesman at the plate now. So he takes a 4-seam fastball in the zone for a strike, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And that's going to be drilled. And the center fielder will catch another one. Make that 2 outs for him. And that one just hanged up way too long. And 2 quick outs here for the top of the second inning. And that'll bring up right fielder Jermaine Grubbs. Here's the pitch. And that 4-seamer is outside for the ball, 1-0. All right, we got somebody parked in a no parking spot, so license plate number FGH 3026. That is FGH 3026. You're parked in a no parking zone. Please remove your vehicle or it will get towed. That's FGH 3026. Now the 2-0. Here it is. And that's going to be lined. Center fielder chasing it. Make that 3 for him. And he caught 3 of them as the side is quickly retired. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. And the RoughRiders out in front, 1-0. The designated hitter, Robbie Hunt, is coming up here to start the bottom half of inning number 2 for San Antonio here tonight. AA Texas League, the Padres, affiliation of the San Antonio Missions. Frisco RoughRiders, the AA affiliate of the Texas Rangers. Good old Texas Rangers. Does it take you back to the Walker Texas Rangers show? And that's going to be high pop-up. Chasing after it, the left fielder makes the play. And that's 1 down. Now it's time to give you the defensive lineups of your visitors here tonight. Patrolling in center field is Tom Katimer. And he's the best guy to get up in here. And he could catch those balls out there in center. So what a great guy he is. Roger Serrano, the third baseman, up now for San Antonio. And count now is coming. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be lined. And that ball goes foul. So good thing it did. 0-1. And another one gets fouled, and now he's in a 0-2 hole. Oh, and 2, here it is. Swung on and miss, and he goes down for out number 2. So goodness gracious, strikeout for the man on the mound for Frisco. Austin Bimbin Dirks takes that one for a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that one goes foul. Howard Ferguson, the left fielder, 6'1" and 201 pounds, age 20. For the Padres organization, affiliation for San Antonio. And that gets him out chasing. What the heck is going on? Now the count now 0-2. And we're going to have some time called here as he's going to step out of the box. And he's asking more time. Oh, and 2, here it is. Down low. And now the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And that's ball 2, that 4-seam fastball. 91 miles an hour. Here's the 2-2. And drilled right to first, and that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the top of inning number 3, and Frisco out in front 1-0. Kevin Perrette, the left fielder, will start the top half of the 3rd inning for the RoughRiders. First pitch, and that curveball misses outside. Now the count now 1-0. You hear somebody screaming like a donkey in the audience. They're saying, boo! Oh, goodness gracious me. 1-0, here it is. And that's going to be lined. Right to the left fielder. He doesn't have to move. And that's the first out of the inning. And now bring up Gerardo Marquez, the catcher for the RoughRiders here tonight. Top of the 3rd, 1 away, nobody on. 4-seam fastball misses outside the zone. Now the count now 1-0. Here's the pitch. And that one goes foul. Here's the 1-1. And another one goes foul. Here's the 1-2. And he gets him down looking for the 2nd out of the inning. It gets him fooled right there real too easily. And here's Adrian Esquivel, the designated hitter. 2 away in the inning, and this could be, well, another 1-2-3 inning for these guys. One-oh. My goodness gracious, that got him out chasing for the first strike. Now here's the 1-1. And that four-seam fastball miss is in the zone. I was going to say it missed, but I stand corrected. That's strike 2. Now here's the 1-2 delivery. Strike 3 called. And that's 3 up, 3 down, and not too shabby. Bottom of the third coming up, and the RoughRiders out in front, 1-0. And we are going to take you to commercial break. We will be back here for San Antonio baseball here on the show. We are back here on the show as we get you set for the bottom half of the third inning. And we're about ready to go. Here it is. Change up outside. We are underway as that one is outside for a ball. Now the count now 1-0. And that four-seam fastball is in there. Now the count evened at 1-1. 1-1, here it is. Outside, ball 2. 2-1. Now here's the 2-1. And that's going to be lined right to the hot corner. And they will throw him out. And that's 1 away at first. And now bring up the catcher, Chad Taylor, for San Antonio here tonight. Here's the pitch. And did he go? No, he didn't. And it's a good thing he didn't. He held up in time. That's ball 1. And four-seam fastball, swing and miss on the high one. And if he needs to be back in front of the TV in the video room, but he needs to make sure he has a pretty good plate discipline. 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 away here in the bottom of the third inning. Here's the 2-1. And that's going to be lined. Will it get down? And no. The second baseman will reach up with a hand and make the play for the second out of the inning. Billy Richter, the center fielder, 0 for 1, a strikeout in the first inning, will come up here and bottom half of the third inning with 2 away. And that one is going to get fouled off. Now the count now 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And he swings and misses, outclassed by that one for strike 2. Goodness gracious me, it's like he's chasing butterflies or something. 0-2, here it is. And that changeup is, I don't know if that was inside. I don't know. Gotta say that was outside of the zone. Now the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. And that looked like it's going to be base hit right there. All right. That one gets down, and San Antonio gets a 2-out base knock right there. Pretty good instant replay right there. And that right there turns pretty good. First pitch on its way. And down low. And now in the box, Ronnie Finch, the shortstop, for a strikeout in the first inning, 0 for 1. Base runner at first, 2 away. RoughRiders out in front, 1-0 against San Antonio. And that one will land foul. Thought it would be fair. Instead, it's fouled off in the right, foul ball. 1-1, here it is. Lined right there, base hit. And now you got 2-1 with 2 outs. And San Antonio making a push here. Now all they have to do is deliver some runs on the scoreboard to get back in the race. And that one will miss up top, a ball four-seam fastball. And now be Felipe Rodriguez, the first baseman here for the Missions. 1 ball, no strikes, 2-1, 2 out here at the bottom of the 3rd inning. And that one gets fouled off. Now in the count, 1-1. Got a beautiful crowd here tonight as we are underway of Monday Night Baseball here in San Antonio. And my goodness gracious, that curveball gets him swinging. You don't see that every day, but now you do. Count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here it is. And my goodness gracious, he swings and misses. Got 2 hits and 2 runners left. We go to the top of inning number 4. And Frisco out in front, 1-0. Tom Katimer, the center fielder, will start the top half of the 4th inning. And we are ready to go. Here's the pitch. And that four-seam fastball is in there. 92 miles an hour. Now 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that two-seamer is outside. Now the count now 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And that two-seamer will miss outside, ball 2. Here's the 2-1. And that's going to be high pop-up. Chasing after it, the center fielder. And that's the first out of the top half of inning number 4. And now bring up the second baseman, Luis Hernandez. Solo home run in the first inning. And he picked up that 1 run that gives them the lead as of this point forward here in this game here tonight. 0-1, here it is. Change up inside, strike 2. Jacob Nick's been really dominant with his pitches, very consistent. 12 balls, 24 strikes. A total of 36 so far through this game. 0-2, here it is. And that's going to be lined right to short, and he's gobbled that up for the second out of the inning. My goodness. Just reach right there and grab it, my friend. My goodness. Miguel Chavez, the first baseman, 0 for 1, a strikeout in the first inning. 2 away in the inning, and I will say this could be another 1-2-3 inning for these guys. Gotta say that right there, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 delivery. And that's going to be hit to the shortstop. And that will do it. The inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the fourth coming up. And the RoughRiders out in front, 1-0. Bottom of the fourth set to go, and stepping in, the right fielder, Edgar Armas. Ready to go here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And did he go? Yes, he did, says the home plate umpire. That's strike one. 0-1 delivery. Outside ball one. On that four-seamer. Now the count now evened up at 1-1. 1-1. And that curveball is up high. And that will be in the zone. And that'll be strike two right there. And look out, that one nearly got him. That's ball two right there, the slider. And that's ball three. And it is full now. And there's nobody out here in this one. Here's the 3-2. And that's going to be lined right there to the right fielder. And he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. And that's a pretty good catch right there. Jermaine Grubbs and right takes that one for the sheer out. Here's the pitch. And that one gets fouled off. Robbie Hunt, the DH here tonight. Fly out in the second, 0 for 1. Oh, and 1, here it is. And that four-seam fastball is, I don't know where that one was, but it looked like it was inside for a strike, 0-2. 0-2, here it is. And that slider, 87 miles an hour. Now the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2, here it is. And that one gets fouled off. And still hanging on. 1-2 is the count. 1-2. And he went around. Yes, he did. And they'll throw him out at first. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Roger Serrano.
And now bring up Roger Serrano, the third baseman. He striked out in the second inning. Four-seam fastball. Now on the count, 0-1. And Serrano's going to chase outside. Now the count now 0-2. 0-2, here it is. And he fouls that one off. Now the count now still holds at 0-2. Pitch count for Frisco pitching, 60 so far through this one. And he went around, just like the last guy did. And that is the final out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the top of inning number 5. And now bring up Harold Gunter, third baseman. Fly out in the third inning. And we get ready to go here. Got ready to start the top half of the fifth for Frisco, and here we go. We're seeing fastball fouled off for a strike, going 1. Here's the 0-1, and that's going to be lined. Chasing after it, the right fielder, and they'll make the catch for the first out of the inning. Time to give you your defensive scores here tonight. And San Antonio just struggling. They have 3 hits and no runs. And the visitors only have 1 hit and 1 run. So gotta say, kind of weird when you do see that. Chris Hesman, the shortstop, coming up now. As we are 1 down in the inning with nobody on bases. And that one is fouled off. Now the count now on 1. Oh, and 1, here it is. And that's going to be line drive, base hit. So that's a 1-out single right there.
Now batting, right fielder,
Now bring up Jermaine Grubbs. Steal situation. And gotta say, he did not go. So gotta say, that's pretty good. Grubbs was a fly out in the second. 0 for 1 here with him tonight for the RoughRiders. And there we go. And he will steal from first and head to second. Receive the ball too late. And now you got a guy in scoring position. Hesman sure has a lot of energy. He is faster than lightning. And that's going to be up there. Center fielder chasing it. And that will push the runner from second to third now. And you got 2 outs here. And now bring up Kevin Perrette up to the plate now. Line out in the third, 0 for 1. It's going to be line. And the right fielder will get this one, and he'll make the catch, and that will do it. He'll leave a base runner at third stranded. Bottom of the fifth coming up, and the RoughRiders out in front 1-0. Howard Ferguson, the left fielder, 0 for 1, a line out in the second inning. Start the bottom half of the 5th inning for. And changeup gets him swinging and missing. Righties in the RoughRiders bullpen starting to warm up and do their pitches. Beautiful Monday night. Now here's the 0-1. Outside the four-seamer, and they'll even things up at 1-1. Pitch count now 63 for Frisco so far, and that will be swung on and miss. And I do see a lot of swinging and misses. I think these guys might need to go back to the video room after tonight's game and make sure there's a lot of plate discipline. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's going to be drilled. Oh my goodness gracious. And he catch that on the warning track for the first out of the inning. I thought that was going to be out of there. Man. That crazy. Crazy when you think about it. Kenny McClendon is coming up now. And there's 1 out. Nobody on. And he's going to swing and a miss. And that's the first strike right there. Gotta say, Bibbin Dirks has just been on cruise control here tonight. We're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings. Slider. Now the count now 1-1. And a four-seam fastball. Now the count 2-1. 2-1. Here it is. And that's going to be fouled off. And now the count now 2-2. Now the 2-2. And that's ball 3. And on deck now, Chad Taylor. 3-2. And that is a strike 3 called. And that's 2 away in the inning. So goodness gracious me. Now here's the pitch. And that one gets fouled off. Now the count now 0-1. And a four-seam fastball. Now the count 0-2. 0-2, here it is. That's going to be lined to the shortstop. And they'll get him out, and that's another 1-2-3 inning as that side is quickly retired. We go to the top half of the 6th coming up. The RoughRiders out in front, 1-0. Gerardo Marquez, the catcher, is coming up to start the top half of the 6th inning. And we are ready to go. Pitch count now for San Antonio. Over 49 pitches as that four-seam fastball is in there for a strike 0-1. Gotta say that right there, just pretty good. Just really well. 0-1, here it is. And that's going to be high pop-up. Chasing after it, the center fielder. And oh no! He misses it! Oh no! And uh-oh. That's going to be an error on the center fielder. And that's an error well deserved. That is going to be something you don't see every day. The run will come across to score on the error. Wow. I thought that center fielder was pretty good, but I guess he's need more practice. Change up now. The count now 0-1 and 84 miles an hour. And now San Antonio's got an error. Boy, howdy.
Well, that's off the plate.
And inside the park home run with that error. Goodness gracious me.
That's outside.
Change up. Now the count now 2 balls and 1 strike. 53 pitches so far. And here's pitch number 54. Gets him swinging. So goodness gracious me. Really well right there. Right to the shortstop. And they'll get him out easily and 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Tom Catterman.
And now I'll bring up Tom Catterman, the center fielder. Fly out, lined out here tonight. Pitch count now 55 so far. Four-seam fastball misses outside for the ball. Now count 1-0. One and 0. Four-seam fastball. Now the count 1-1. Sun beginning to set on this beautiful Monday night. Frisco up by 2 runs. San Antonio, no runs. 2-1. And that's going to be lined. And that's going to be trouble. It's going to be a base hit. And that's going to be a triple right there. And now the error is definitely going to haunt San Antonio now. And you get another look here. It's a solo home run by Luis Hernandez. Base runner at third with 2 away here. Or correction, 1 away. I do apologize about that. Fouled off. Now the count now 1-1. 1 out here, 1 at third. RoughRiders up 2. San Antonio nothing. And that's going to be lined. And here comes a runner from third. And they will come across to score.
Now batting, first baseman, Miguel Chavez.
And now I'll bring up Miguel Chavez, the first baseman. And here we go. 4-seam fastball. Now the count 0-1. 0-1, here it is. It's going to be lined. Second baseman has it. They'll get him out finally. 2 runs on a couple base hits and an error along with that. We go to the bottom half of the 6th, and the RoughRiders get a 3-0 lead. Billy Richter, the center fielder, was a 1-for-2, a single in the third. Richter gets tagged with a E8 on the play during the top half of the 6th inning. 6th inning, I should say. Do apologize. I'm staggering on my words just a little bit. And the count now 1-0, and we are underway of the bottom half of the 6th inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors for Frisco. San Antonio, no runs on 3 hits, 1 error. A righty and a lefty is now warming up in the RoughRiders bullpen. One and one, here it is. And that's going to be popped foul. Looking to come back and try to get up in here. Here's the 1-2. And that one looks like it's going to get drilled. Right fielder has that one. Makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Now bring up Rodney Finch, a shortstop. 1-for-2, single in the 3rd inning. Now here's the pitch. And that's going to be lined right to the right fielder. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Gotta say, unbelievable right there. 2 quick outs, and that 2 balls go right to the right fielder. So gotta say, that right there, not too good. And I bet the managers are going to start coaching some guys and say, look, we need to get in the meeting, we need to get in this game, and we need to regroup and don't lose faith. Just keep you guys in the game. And that one is going foul. Now the count now 0-2. I know it's a long season, but still just hold on in there. We are pretty much in the middle of July, and pretty much you only got a couple more weeks. And that's going to be strike 3 called. He went around. And that is the final out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the top of the 7th, and the RoughRiders are in a 3-0 lead. Back here for Texas League Baseball on this Monday night. 3-0 our score as we give you your line look. And gotta say, that right there, 3 lone hits for the home team here tonight. And gotta say, 1 error, which definitely makes sense to the center fielder for San Antonio tonight. Harold Gunter is ready to start the top half of the 7th for the visitors here tonight. And gotta say, Jacob Nix on the mound for San Antonio been pitching one heck of a game. His pitch count is really effective. And that's going to be line drive, a base hit in the center. And that's a really good base hit right there.
Now batting, shortstop, Chris Hensman.
And now I bring up Chris Hesman. Up to the plate now as we get ready for this one. Don't forget our games tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Wednesday night at 7:05.
Now batting, right fielder, Jermaine Grubb.
Jermaine Grubb's the right fielder. 0 for 2 and 2 flyouts here for this one. And that four-seam fastball misses outside. The count now 1-0. San Antonio getting shut down as they did yesterday. And gotta say, the first of a 4-game series. Frisco winning 2-1 against San Antonio yesterday. So gotta say, Frisco could have another win here tonight. That's going to be high pop-up. Chasing after it, the third baseman hot corner guy. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Kevin Barrett.
And now I'll bring up Kevin Perrette. The left fielder flied out and lined out 0 for 2. 2 outs in the inning, and I do got to say San Antonio needs to come back and rally already. Curveball, 79 miles an hour, called for a strike, 0-1. Midland tonight at Corpus Christi. Frisco at San Antonio. So got to say they are doing pretty well. Missions will have 4 more games at Midland for a 4-game set. They'll be back home taking on, well, they'll first go to Corpus Christi for a 3-game series beginning on the 27th. And they will stay till midweek. Swing and a miss, and that will get him out looking, and that will be the side retired. And we bring you your 7th inning stretch here. Get up a stretch. The RoughRiders out in front, 3-0. Edgar Armas, the right fielder, comes and gets ready to start the bottom half of the 7th inning. And the curveball is down low, and we are underway of the 7th inning. This game has really been progressing quick, I will say it right there. So we're back home on Thursday, July 30th. as we take on the Frisco RoughRiders for a 4-game set and Corpus Christi for 3. So, gotta say, that right there, pretty good. Here's the 2-0. Ball 3. And on deck now, Robbie Hunt. So, Hunt coming out now. Three and 0. And there's a strike in there. Now the count now 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. And Bibbin Dirks just gave up his first base walk. So gotta say, San Antonio just needs to come back and just try to get those runs. Gonna have some time called here as here comes the manager outside the bullpen. And he will relieve his opening pitcher. Gotta say, he's been real dominant. He's in line for the W if the bullpen can hold up to his 3-run win here. Michael Goetz is coming in as he is called upon to pitch for the RoughRiders. Gotta say, he's really looking pretty good, and Robbie Hunt, the designated hitter, will come out and greet the new pitcher on the mound for the RoughRiders. Base runner at first after the walk. And we are ready to go. And slider, swing and miss. Now the count now on 1. You don't see that every day, I gotta tell you. Just get them down looking. These guys have been struggling all game long. They have not scored any runs whatsoever. And slider again gets him out chasing. Gotta say, they've been really struggling. And I do believe that these guys are lacking the plate discipline. You know, they've literally just don't know what's going on with these guys. They get jumpy. They're trying to hit this ball, and they're like, why can't I hit the ball? It's crazy when you think about it. And that's going to be lined. And that ball will be allowed to drop. Nobody can run it down. And they'll get one more chance here. Here's the 1-2. And lined right there, fouled. And now he's going to ask for some time as he will step out of the box. Now the 1-2 delivery. Fouled off. Still hanging on for dear life. And now the count still remains at 1-2. Now here's the 1-2. And strike 3 gets him down for the first out of the inning. Now I'll bring up the third baseman, Roger Serrano. 2 strikeouts here in this game. Gotta say, hope San Antonio can come back somehow. And the count now a 4-seam fastball. The count now 1-0. Now here's the 1-0. Outside the slider, ball 2. So gotta say, we need a lot of good plate discipline if we're going to get the runs in. Gotta say, San Antonio needs to make something happen. That's gonna be lined. Is somebody gonna get this one? No, it drops. A base hit. And they'll tag him out at second. Oh my goodness, how that happened. That base hit evaporates. And they get him out at second. And oh man, you don't see that every day. Goodness gracious. Howard Ferguson, the left fielder, 0 for 2, a fly out and a line out. Line out comes in. 2 outs already. That could have been 2 runners on. Instead, runner at second will get picked off at second. And goodness gracious me, that's just terrible. RoughRiders in the lead, 3-0 against San Antonio. And that's a four-seam fastball, misses outside, ball 2, 2-0. Here's a 2-0. Inside the strike zone. Now the count now 2-1. Here's a 2-1. Down low, ball 3 on the circle change. Now the count now 3-1, and on deck now Kenny McClendon. McClendon coming in. Now here's the 3-1. And that circle change is in there, and the count will be full now. And the count now 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's a 3-2. And that's going to be line foul. Here's a 3-2. Lined right there, a base hit. And the runner going home. And he's in across the score. And finally, what a relief. The base hit draws in the run from first. Kenny McClendon, the second baseman, comes out. Got a base runner at third after that run that came across the score. And now you got the tying run coming up here. And that four-seam fastball is low at the knees for a ball, 1-0. Lined right there to the second baseman, and they'll throw him out at first, and that will end it right there. 1 run on a couple hits, no errors. The RoughRiders up front, 3-1 as we go to the top of the 8th. Gerardo Marquez striked out and reached on an error. The San Antonio error. Four-seam fastball. Now on the count 0-1, and we are underway of the top of the half of the 8th inning for the RoughRiders. 0-1, here it is. Nope. And that four-seam fastball misses outside. Now the count now 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Outside, ball 2. Now the count 2-1. Now here's the 2-1. And that's high pop up, right to left, 1 away. Now bring up Adrian Esquivel. And the count now 1 ball, no strikes after that four-seam fastball. Here's the 1-0. Four-seam fastball. Now the count now 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0. Ball 3. And on deck now, Tom Katimer. Three and 0. Here it is. And that changeup in there for a strike. 3-1. Here's the 3-1. And that's going to be lined. Right to second. Right to first. They'll get him out. 1 away. I'll bring up Tom Katimer. The center fielder. A triple and a run. 1 for 3 here tonight. 2 away in the inning. And we are down to the final out of this top half of the 8th. And we are looking forward to the bottom of the 8th inning, as San Antonio could come back and try to put more runs on the board, and that's going to be lined right to the left fielder. And they'll get it finished here. And 1, 2, 3, no more than that. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The RoughRiders out front, 3-1. Adrian O'Neill will come out now and do the pitching here for the RoughRiders. 213 pounds, 5'11", and age 21 prospect. Nighttime coming on San Antonio now. And that one gets fouled off as a running fastball. It's fouled off for a strike, going 1. So San Antonio down to their last 6 outs of play here. Here's the 0-1. And the old slider gets them chasing. Now that's 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off, and he stays alive. Now the count now 0-2. And did he go?
Did he go?
No, he did not. That's ball 1. 1-2. Here it is. Outside the slider. Ball 2. Here's the 2-2. Ball 3 on the slider. And on deck now, Billy Richter. Here's the 3-2. Outside, ball 4. And he walks the guy. And now the tying run comes up to the plate now. And now bring up Billy Richter, the center fielder. 1 for 3, a single in the 3rd. And looking to bring in the tying run. Outside the curveball. Now the count now 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-0. The 2-0. And there's a running fastball in there for a strike. Now the count now 2-1. Here's the 2-1. And that's a strike right there on that running fastball up top on the zone for strike 2. Two and two. Outside, ball 3. And on deck now, Ronnie Finch. Hoping to get some guys on bases and try to get this game going. Here's the 3-2. Lined right there, a base hit in the left. Now bring up Ronnie Finch. Up now hoping to get some runs on the board. And that's going to be lined right there. And nope, going to have to go back. He's going to get tagged. And what a way to save yourself from the embarrassment as he will retreat back to second. And there is the first out of the inning. And that one goes foul. On the count now, 0-1. Bottom of the 8th, first and second loaded up. Another one goes foul. And now down 0-2. And 0-2, here it is. And he gets him chasing. And he's not happy about that. And that's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. And now bring up Henry Molina to do the pitching here for the RoughRiders. And now bring up Edgar Aramis up to the plate now. Hoping he'll deliver right here. Down low, the 4-seam fastball misses outside, ball 1. Bottom of the 8th, Frisco up front 3-1 against San Antonio. Now San Antonio looking to come through here. Get the home crowd going here tonight. And that's going to be lined right to the left fielder, and he'll make the play, and that will end it. 2 runners left stranded. We go to the top of the 9th, and the RoughRiders up front, 3-1. Luis Hernandez, the second baseman and solo home runner in the first, will start the top half of the 9th inning. Nick's been really dominant through this whole game. And gotta say, pretty much he's been really good. Here's a 1-0. And that's gonna be lined right there to the right fielder. And that's the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 2, Miguel Chavez.
And now bring up Miguel Chavez. Ground out in the 6th inning here tonight for the RoughRider lineup. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be line foul. Here's the 0-1. And that's fouled off. Now the count now 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be a base hit right in the left.
Now batting, third baseman, Harold.
And we're going to have some time called here as here comes the manager outside of the bullpen. And that will do it for the starter here tonight. He pitched a great game, we'll say it right there. And hoping that the bullpen could change this around in the bottom half of the ninth and try to preserve him a W. Keenan McDaniel, height is 6'0" and 212 pounds, age 18. Will come in and do the pitching here for San Antonio. First pitch on its way. And that's going to get fouled off. Now in the count 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Right there, running fastball. Now the count now 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Right there, a running fastball at the knees for strike 2. Here's the 1-2. And uh-oh. Oh my goodness. And that one is gone. A 2-run home run by Harold Gunner. And they will open up to a 4-run deficit. So Frisco getting up there, and they are up 5-1. So there you see it right there. It is well gone.
Now batting, Georgia, Chris Hessman.
And now bring up Chris Hesman. And a running fastball is in there for a strike, 0-1. Hesman single in the 5th, 1 for 3 here tonight. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Running fastball. Now the count now 0-2. Now here's the 0-2. Lined right to second, and that's caught for the second out of the inning. And you look at Jacob Nix, and he was great all night long. But pretty much could receive the L if this doesn't change around. So gotta say, I pray and hope that this game could be won tonight. If San Antonio can get a W, or I don't know what could happen, we'll wait and find out. Running fastball, misses outside, ball 1. Now the count now 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And a running fastball misses outside, ball 2. Ball 2, here it is. Running fastball. Now the count now 2-1. Here's the 2-1 delivery. And right there, ball 3. And on deck now, Kevin Perrette. Here's the 3-1 delivery. And that's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 5, Kevin Perrette.
And now you got a 2-out base walk as we go back to the top of the order now. And we're going to see another pitching change here. And Ramon Cortez just called up from the pen.
Number 9, Ramon Cortez.
Two-seam fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. And now he's going. That right there gonna be high pop-up. And that right there retires the side. Another home run. We go to the bottom of the 9th, and the RoughRiders out front, 5-1. Leading off the inning, the designated hitter, Robbie Hunt. And guys, 9th inning already. This game just went by real quick. Curveball misses outside, ball 1. Now the count now 1-0. A lefty and a righty is warming up now in the RoughRiders bullpen. Now the count now 1-1. A curveball inside the zone. Here's the 1-1. Down low the changeup. Now the count 2-1. And there's ball 3, 3-1. On deck now, Roger Serrano. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. And hopefully they're going to try to get back up in this one. So let's hope and pray that happens. Five to 1 our score here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And they're going to try to get him. And he's back in just in time. And that's going to be a double play. Oh my goodness. And 3-6-4. And you got to think about that. That's going to kill you. Hey, one bird, 2 birds and 1 stone just plunks them in the head. And that's 2 quick outs. That's going to kill the missions here tonight. Down to the final out of this game. And that's going to be lined right to the left fielder. And that will do it. This game is over. So the RoughRiders win another one here tonight on this Monday night. San Antonio could come back tomorrow night and try to win tomorrow. San Antonio now in a 4-game losing streak. 2 games lost to Midland, 2 against Frisco as well. Well, this will just about do it here for us tonight. For everybody, we are going to get you our live broadcast of the final line scores, so stay tuned with us.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious RoughRiders. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Mission, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And so this game will wrap up in a 5-1 defeat against the San Antonio Missions. We are live for Tuesday Night Baseball beginning tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And don't forget, we are wrapping up this 4-game set on Wednesday evening at 7. Missions are back on the road as they take on a 4-game set at Midland, a 3-game set at Corpus Christi. Then we are back home to play a 7-game homestand. And gotta say, that will be with Frisco for 4 and Corpus Christi for 3. Here's your final line scores. First for the victorious Frisco RoughRiders and winning game 2. 5 runs on 6 hits, no errors for the RoughRiders. San Antonio, 1 run on 5 hits, 1 error. Time of our ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes is our projected game time for tonight. Want you guys to come back tomorrow as we play the 3rd of this 4-game series. So yes, we will be getting good. Oh goodness gracious, what's going on with the camera? Oh, pretty good right there. Well, I hope everybody has a good night, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.